What's up guys, Mike McIntyre here with All Things Sports, bringing you a brand new video today to talk about another shoe in the Nike Motion Blur Pack, the Nike Magista Obra II, and these are in the latest Motion Blur Pack. So again, just like every other Nike product, you get a string bag, little pocket on the inside, black branding, this sort of clear white translucent front, Volt strings, and a Volt colored back. Right here we have the new Nike Magista Opus 2s in the latest Motion Blur colorway. Nothing new about the shoe itself this time around, just a new color, just a new update as far as color is concerned. You get a white base, this Volt colored heel, I suppose. You get it in the heel, you get it in the dynamic fit collar, you get it over here in the laces. You got this nice sort of gradient pattern here where it fades from white into the Volt in the back with these sort of lines just giving you a bit more detail. You get a black swoosh here, you get a black swoosh on the inside, the Flyknit and ACC branding over here on the instep, and that is basically it for the color. The bottom of the shoe, on the other hand, is kind of funny. It's very similar to the Opus. It's got this sort of vanilla, creamy, beige color. It's really not white, and in my opinion, I think it looks kind of funny. The only good thing is that it's actually on the bottom of the shoe, so obviously no one is really going to see that. And then you got these sort of yellowy Volt tip studs with the 3 black ones right over here, black swoosh. And that is it as far as colorway is concerned. One thing I find quite unique about these two shoes is the Opus over here has a much cleaner look in my opinion as far as the tongue being all yellow, whereas the Obra is kind of this white. I think the color looks better on the Opus. I think it looks cleaner. I think it looks well finished. The Obra is the same shoe we've seen for the last little while. If you want more detail, I'll leave a link up to the other Obras right over here. I've done a few videos on them now. I've done the last couple of packs from Nike, so it's nothing new as far as the shoe's concerned. We have a Flyknit upper, Flyknit dynamic fit collar, this curved revolutionary, as Nike calls it, sole plate, where it's shaped more like a human foot, where it's cupped in the heel, rounded at the ball of your foot. You got this stability bar running through the midfoot right here, and like its name, it just gives you a bit more sturdiness, a bit more shape, a bit more steadiness upon impact in the midfoot. The upper obviously is Flyknit, that's the big selling point. It's got this textured area over here, and these bumps are quite big. I've said that in my other videos. They're very present, very noticeable, and it's just to give you a bit more texture on the ball. I don't know how necessary they are, but they will give you a bit more of a touch, I suppose, or a bit more feel of the ball itself. You have Brio cables in here that tie into the lacing system, so that just gives you the stability you need through the midfoot. Basically, this system is attached down here to the sole plate, and you have these little cables that come up and wrap around the lace holes so that when you tie the laces, it actually hugs your foot and it's really not going anywhere. It's a support system through the midfoot that's just going to give you the lockdown that you need. Of course, you have the dynamic fit collar up here that's cut a little bit differently than the first generation. Now, Nike said initially that that was supposed to have a better feeling or a more natural feeling to a human foot. I don't know about that, but I definitely think that this new collar design is more successful or more comfortable than the first generation. You can see the tab here at the back that many people, including myself, had issues with. Stops right about here, so it's not rubbing into your Achilles tendon as much. It's a much more comfortable fit. So they have fixed that, and it is a very popular shoe, don't get me wrong. Definitely sells, and Nike is doing something right when it comes to marketing this shoe. So very good shoe, Flyknit upper, and that is basically it for the review part of the Nike Magista Obra. Stay tuned, I'm gonna slip these guys on for you. We're gonna talk about fit and give you a quick look at what these guys look like on feet. There's a quick look at the Nike Magista Obra 2s on feet. These fit very comfortably from right out of the box. They're quite wide, so for somebody like me, they feel a lot more comfortable than some of the other shoes from Nike, especially given that a lot of them have this sort of one-piece tongue design, very similar to the Opus. This just fits a little bit better on a wide foot, so for somebody like me, I find them a lot more comfortable out of the box. Sizing is funny in Nike. I really think the Obra runs true to size, so if you're going to purchase a pair for yourself, I would suggest going true to size. But for something like the Opus, for example, that one fits almost a half size small, so I would suggest going half size up in the Opus, but staying true to size in the Obra. So it's very, very funny. Nike's sizing seems to be all over the place. So, you know, that's just my opinion. So I would say true to size for this shoe if you are interested in a pair for yourself. I don't know if the dynamic fit collar is something that is 100% necessary, but it is a good shoe. I feel like the pressure on the back of your Achilles tendon is cut down with this new collar design. It definitely feels a little bit better. Again, I don't think you actually need the collar. a low-cut Flyknit Magista, something like this, just without the collar, would be very, very interesting, I think. So that's it, guys. That's basically a look at what they look like on feet. Again, very wide, comfortable fit. They're a little bit wider than the Opus, probably one of the widest Nike shoes you can get, along with the Legend. So if you have wide feet, something to consider. They feel comfortable from out of the box. The Flyknit material always softens up very, very quickly, and it is another solid shoe from Nike. So that's a quick look at these shoes on feet, guys. Thank you guys very, very much for watching. If you have any questions, leave them down below. And I hope you guys stay tuned to the channel for the new videos coming up soon. There'll be a lot more content coming, so stay tuned for that, and I thank you guys for watching. Mike McIntyre from All Things Sports. Take care, guys. We'll see you in the next video. Thank you guys very, very much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If so, smash that like button, leave a comment, and consider subscribing for more videos. See you guys next time on All Things Sports by Mike McIntyre.